Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode in our commentary series of the Russian National Championship. This is gonna be the third match in the first round of the tournament, and our competitors are on the right side, on the red corner. We have got VM Dark Abbott and VM Dark Admiral. Sorry, New Abbott and Dark Admiral. My bad. On the left side, we've got RTK Foreign Legion, who are RTK Jixxy and RTK Arclinon. I'm your host, Arclinon, and I would like to take a moment to thank Admiral for giving me the opportunity to bring these videos to you. So now let's begin with the basic unit analysis. We see a very interesting deployment with the right side. We've got dwarves and Bretonnia, an interesting combination. Not a bad one though. Warriors of Chaos and Greenskins. Now, I would like to add a side note that this is going to be a very interesting game, because you see, usually these gyrocopters can be used as air superiority units, but they're mostly used to capitalize on your already existing air superiority. You can use them to snipe generals mainly, but they just suck in melee. So that's gonna come important. One thing is that I would like to point out, Greenskins is the Jixxy's favorite faction. While we try not to make favorites, that is the faction he enjoys the most. While Chaos, despite being the underdog most of the time, is the faction I personally enjoy the most. There's a bit of a story behind that. It is just I have had so much of this high fantasy, this orcs, dwarves, and elves, and all that stuff. I'm sick of it. And I mean it. So, obviously, I want them all dead. Well, lucky for me, there's a faction that is entirely based around getting them dead. So I just had to play it. And their faction leader, called Arclinon, which sounds a lot like Arclinon, so, kind of obliged to do it. Although there was no relation. I haven't heard about Arclinon before I ever played this game. Okay, back to the topic. We've got, on the Chaos side, we've got a good main line of Chaos Warrior Halberds, Aspiring Champions, Forsaken, Aspiring Champions, Forsaken, Aspiring Champions, and Chaos Warrior. Why? Oh, not enough money. Okay. And on the Cavalry, we've got Chaos Knight Lances. Now, the idea here is Forsaken are there against the Bretonnian line, while the Orcs do the armor-piercing damage. I believe that is the idea, because Forsaken don't have much in terms of armor-piercing. Let's see how it goes when they're very fast. These guys, Forsaken, are very fast, so they will be the quick unit, while Greenskins provide the main line. On the Greenskins, we have got Squig Herd, 3 Squig Herds, Broken Tusks, Orc Boar Biggins, As the main line, we've got Orc Boy Biggins, Black Orcs, Crimson Killers, and Black Orcs. So three Black Orcs in total and one regiment of renown. Now, this is definitely going to be a gent snipe. I mean, look at this. We have got two Manticores, one Exalted Hero, and one Flying Chaos with one Flying Orc War Boss. Now, you might think, why would you get a Flying Orc War Boss when you don't have anything to support it? Well, there is, Chaos to support it. Now, why would you bring it instead of, something more flying and all that? Well, instead of, other Exalted Hero or something, the idea is Vog. Vog gives plus 54 attack power, which is a lot. It almost guarantees that your unit is going to do damage, and with a lot of damage comes great responsibility and great irresponsibility. Which is kind of contradictory, but who cares at this point. On the other side, we have got 4 gyrocopters, which means we are gonna see they also are gonna go for a gent snipe. we have got a Bretonnian lord, and for some reason not King Leon Leoncoeur. Paladin. Now, lord would definitely work. They are obviously expecting a gen snipe at this point, because lord can heal himself using a potion. This would this gives them more healing per second, so can the paladin. While the other general, I honestly do not see him. He should be somewhere around here. Yeah, he's right here in the blob. Ungrim Iron Fist, one of the exceptional generals. Like, when it comes to exception, personally, these exceptional generals are really not worth killing. You know, even though generals do cause a lot of moral damage, in the dwarf's case, it doesn't really matter, because longbeards also provide the moral buff when the general is gone. That, and Ungrim Iron Fist is a Slayer King, so anything large you bring, he's gonna do a lot of damage to it. So that's why I like to call Ungrim Iron Fist Soviet Russia, because in Soviet Russia, General snipes you. So now that being said, let's begin and see how it goes. Mind you, this is the third round, so both sides are familiar with the play styles of both players. Both players, we've got gyrocopters homing in on the enemy generals. The goblin wolf archers are preventing them from coming. Got the generals closing in. We've got manticores chasing those gyrocopters. They're being shot at. You've got a bit of a chase. Okay, units are chasing these gyrocopters. That's gonna be interesting. Main line is waiting. As you can see, these Forsaken are very fast, so you really need to wait for... yeah, poor Jixxy is microing his general based on my commands. In our team, I'm the one who calls the general shots, so you can blame me for his mistakes in micro. It's probably me just calling different targets. See, what's important against these gyrocopters, you cannot allow them to fire. I get out of range, I maneuver out of the way, I chase them in and out, because I don't want to get shot by these peasant bowmen while my main line is coming. He's getting shot at while I'm chasing his gyrocopters. It's a very interesting fight. While there isn't much action going on the main lines, they're being shot at, but it's no big deal. This manticore chasing the gyrocopter. This is, I think this is a good exchange, because manticore costs only 1,000, while gyrocopter costs 1,250, I believe. He might be costing 850. Regardless, he's a very important unit that needs to be taken care of. Otherwise you'll have a lot of complications. And we have some cavalry movement on the Bretonnia side. Grail Knights are going for the Greenskin main line. Forsaken are engaging the enemy Dwarf warriors. We'll see how well that pays off. Squigherd has engaged on these Longbeards. These Grail Knights, they're getting beat up. They have stopped the enemy units. On the right side, we've got Squigherds that get charged. On the left, wait. We have just saw units coming into the forest and hitting the Orc Boar Biggins right in the face. That was all. As you can see, there's a lot of activity going on. I cannot even keep up with it. We've got some idle units sitting on the right and left side. Chaos Knights are assisting against these Grail Knights. They know if they can win the cav fight, the battle will be theirs. Gen Snipe, we have got the Gen Snipe. The gyrocopters might be shooting, but that general is going down. Slowly but surely. Got some micros stopping those Grail Knights. Now, here I must admit I am guilty of bad microing. My Chaos Warriors are just standing here. They got charged in the side. Even then, they're not receiving much damage. That's the power of Chaos, power of heavy metal. And boom! Enemy Lord is dead! Now, the fight is not over yet. because Exalted Hero has received a lot of damage, and these gyrocopters are still a big threat. Now we're going to see some very interesting maneuvers when it comes to kiting out stalling these gyrocopters. Boom. The Greenskin General is attacking the enemy skirmishers. Enemy Paladin is going off the map. If he leaves, and he left the map. Enemy Paladin almost at full health leaves the map. Chaos General is attacking the skirmishers. Because you see, the kill order usually is kill the general, and then finish off the cavalry, and then get the skirmishers if you can. Now the cavalry are fast, so they're not always worth it. So you see a bit of maneuvering here. A lot of idle units. A lot of idle units, RTK. A lot of idle units. Look at this. Orc Boy Biggins are just standing here. As well as these Forsaken. But even with that, they're a bit too busy microing their snipers. Now the Chaos Lord is chasing those. He's being shot at. Manticore is caught up with this gyrocopter. Chaos Lord is getting damaged by this Brimstone. Look at the damage it's doing. This guy used to be on full health, and he has used this potion as well. Every shot counts. Every shot counts. Well, boom, we've got some shatters. Got feral manticores. Mainline is on the side of the orc player. Oh, these orc biggins. Back in here. Got a lightning strike coming in, I believe that's by the damsel. And Chaos Lord is fed up with those gyrocopters and is going to finish him off. Now we've got manticores chasing them. Mainline is holding, nothing interesting there. Orc Warboss is fighting against the Ungrim Iron Fist. That's a bad idea, but he's doing a lot of damage. Idle units, guys. Idle units. Okay, Chaos Lord is going down. But look at these manticores. Look at this. They're going in for the general, trying to dodge the manticore. Manticore catches them here, and now the archers are shooting. Now, from the other side, we've got another gyrocopter. Is that general going down? So you're gonna go down there, terrified. Chaos Lord is being shot at. He's got very little health left. Here it comes. Chaos Lord is now chasing those gyrocopters. Enemy mainline can still hold if they kill the enemy generals. This might go either way. Gyrocopters are being chased. This Manticore is still free now. 2 units are chasing them. They're way too far from the combat. Gyrocopters aren't doing anything. Orc Warboss is doing some real good maneuvers. They're keeping shot at. The cavalry is moving in. Units are getting in and out, and we've got a mass rout, ladies and gentlemen, and it's a victory. It's a victory for the RTK side. It was a very good match. I liked it. It was a very tough match from personal experience, but it was good. It was an interesting match to say. It wasn't too tough, but it was a very interesting match. All players played very well. The RTK made the biggest mistakes. They have kept a lot of units idle. Despite that, they managed to maneuver whatever they had pretty decently. Well, it's back to you, Adelmo. Thanks a lot.